is Jeopardy!
Alright, as you can tell by that intro, it's time now for this next segment.
Please welcome
our special for that, which is sure it's Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii.
Player 3. And now,
I'm going to be playing this
here
game
is the
for charity.
host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone. You all look eager to get underway, so let's get right into it. So here are the categories for
Whenever I win, will be added to
TVMDs.
Matt's total, not mine.
Very good.
TVMDs,
The
very,
Old
very
Country.
good. The Old Country.
The Animal Kingdom.
The Animal Kingdom.
Myths and Legends.
Myths and Legends.
And how about them tigers?
How about them tigers? Those are our categories.
Where do we start? This tiger is the great spokescat for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes.
That, of course, is Tony the tiger.
Yes, player 1. Use the Wii remote or press the corresponding direct. Right you are.
Tony.
Select again.
400
Here's
tigers.
Kelly with the clue.
The South China tiger has these features spaced farther apart than other species do. On each individual tiger, they're unique, like fingerprints.
What are stripes?
It's player 1. That is correct.
There we go.
Player 1, back to you for our next
600.
Tiger is the second rank in this organization for young boys. Okay, player 1.
What are Cub Scouts?
Hey, you're right.
Okay, 800 please.
You again, player 1. Tigers are the largest cats, and the tiger named for this Russian region is the largest tiger. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Siberia?
Good.
And tigers for
Please
1,000
pick
please.
again. The largest population of wild tigers is found in this Asian country on about 30 wildlife reserves. Okay, player 1.
What is Indonesia? No.
Any other takers? It's player 3.
India.
Right.
Oh well.
You get to pick again, player 3.
TVMDs for 200.
JD, Turk, and Dr. Cox have practiced on this series. Player 1.
What is Scrubs?
That's right, way to go.
TVMDs
Player
for
1.
400.
Maria Bello and Sherry Stringfield are among the many who doctored up this long-running NBC show. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is ER?
Good for you. Player 1.
MDs for
Doctors
600.
Lisa Cuddy and Allison Cameron have roamed Princeton Plainsboro Hospital with this acerbic title doc. Yes, player 1.
Who is House?
That's it.
MDs 800.
We return. Dr. Kavanaugh, the first name would give things away, was a Boston ME with a checkered past on this drama. Okay, player 1.
What is Crossing Jordan?
Right.
And TVMDs for 1,000.
Choose again,
please.
player 1. We dig forensic anthropologist Dr. Temperance Brennan on this Fox drama.
What is Bones?
Yes, player 1. Right. You get to pick again, player 1.
Very, very good for 200.
Dawes Butler voiced this animated TV hound.
Who is Huckleberry Hound?
It's player 1. Yes,
Very, very good for 400.
player 1. These are forever in a top 10 hit from 1967. Player 1.
Where are Blueberry Hills?
Sorry,
No.
that's wrong. Anyone else? The correct response is Strawberry Fields.
Strawberry Fields.
Please pick again, player 1.
Very, very good. 600.
Pro boxers have been battling under this Marcus's rules since the late 1800s. Let's hear it, player one.
What is gooseberry?
Sorry.
Oh,
wrong.
no.
Anyone else want to hazard a
Just for
guess
the
on
record,
this?
I do not follow boxing. And this is an indicator right here as to why.
We're talking about Queensberry.
Oh, Queensberry. Alright, let's
We
try
return
something
to you,
different.
player one.
Animal Kingdom for 200.
These animals of the order Chiroptera are the only mammals that can truly fly. Okay, player one.
What are bats?
That's correct.
Has to be, because squirrels and foxes don't fly.
Select
400.
again. This feisty Thai fish blows sticky bubbles to make a nest, then puts the eggs in its mouth and blows them in the nest. Yes, player one.
What is bubbling fish?
That's not right. Any other takers? Here's what we wanted. Fighting fish.
Fighting fish. Oh.
You again, player one.
Myths and Legends 200.
The earliest ballads of this outlaw say that his activities took place in South Yorkshire, not Nottinghamshire. Player one?
Who's Robin Hood?
Yep.
400.
In some legends, it's the influence of the full moon that changes a man into one of these, also called a lycanthrope. It's player one.
What is a werewolf?
That's correct. Player one.
600.
Here's Kelly.
Myths and
She'll show you.
Legends.
According to Norse legend, to learn the secrets of the rune stones, this chief god hung himself from a tree.
Here's the response we were looking for. Odin.
Odin. Oh.
Choose again, player one.
Old Country 200.
Here's Kelly to start us off.
Shown here on the upper right, it changed its name in 1935.
Let's hear it, player one.
What is Iran?
Correct. Player one. You
Very,
pick
very
again,
good,
please.
800.
Tidal Avenue in Theodore Geisel's first book. Player one.
What is Mulberry Street?
Good.
1000.
Select again.
Daily Double.
Answer. It's the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now. Decide on your wager, player one.
I'll go 3400.
Here is your clue. Inept policeman in Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing.
Who is Dogberry?
Congratulations.
That takes
you're
you to
still in first,
$8,000.
player one. We return to you, player one.
Animal Kingdom 6.
Muskrats and wood rats belong to this order of mammals. Okay, player one.
What is Marsupialia? Or however you say it. No. It's not
Anyone
right.
else care to try to come up with a correct response?
Yeah, he gave me some tough clues, even though it's on
Here's the correct
easy.
response. Rodentia.
It's Rodentia.
Player one, back to
Animal
you.
Kingdom
for-
800.
Let's take it over to Kelly.
If you see one of these under the sea, look, but don't touch. The spines can be poisonous.
It's player one.
What is Anemone? No.
That's incorrect. Anyone else?
No. Oh, well. That's
Here's the
better.
correct response. The sea urchin.
Sea urchin. Oh.
You get to pick again, player one.
Animal Kingdom of
Fruit
1000.
and lizards, yum, are favorite foods of the coati, also known by this longer name. Yes, player two.
Cote de Moon.
Correct. You again, player 2.
Old Country 400.
It was Siam until 1939. Let's hear it, player 1.
What is Thailand?
You got it. Choose again, player
This
1.
800.
This steel-driving man beat a steam drill in a race to make a railroad tunnel, but died with his hammer in his hand. Yes, player 1.
Who is John Henry?
Yes.
1000.
Player 1. This hero of mythology cleaned the Augean stables by diverting the courses of 2 nearby rivers. Player 1.
Who is Hercules?
Good. Please pick again,
Old
player
Country
1.
for 600.
Until 1972, it was Ceylon. It's player 3.
Sri Lanka.
Yes. Player 3. Pick again. It was the Khmer Republic from 1970 until 1975. Okay, player 2.
Cambodia.
You are correct. And the last clue for $1,000. Until 1975, it was the Malagasy Republic. Let's hear it, player 2.
Madagascar.
Correct.
So that takes Katie to 2800.
Player
Holly has 1600, so she'll go first this round. I believe it's 8800.
Double Jeopardy.
Let's see how Double Jeopardy goes.
Let's see what happens in Double Jeopardy with these categories awaiting the players. Famous Canadians. Playing possum. B is for bard.
B in quotation marks.
Country music. Ancient times. And defined in the OED. Player 3. You go first
Country
in this
music
Double
for
Jeopardy
400.
round. At his wedding reception in 2006, he serenaded bride Nicole Kidman with the song Making Memories of Us. Yes, player 1.
Who's Tim McGraw?
No, that's not. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? We're talking about Keith Urban.
Keith Urban. Don't know
Player
who he
3.
is.
You pick again, please. On winning top female vocalist at the 2007 Academy of Country Music Awards, she thanked God, her fans, and American Idol. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who's Carrie Underwood?
That is correct. Player 1.
B is for Bard.
The gassy surname of Sir Toby in Twelfth Night. Okay, player 1.
What is Belch?
Yes. Player 1, back to you. This ghostly guy is described by the witches as lesser than Macbeth and greater. Here's the response we were looking for. Banquo.
Banquo. Oh.
Player 1, pick again.
Famous Canadians 400.
In 1917 and 1918, Ontario's Billy Bishop claimed 72 aerial victories as an ace in this war. Player 1?
What is World War I?
You are correct.
Famous Canadians for 800.
You again, player. Toronto-born journalist Morley Safer began co-hosting this TV news magazine way back in 1970.
What is 60 Minutes?
It's player 1. Yes.
1200.
Choose again, player. Here's 1. Kelly.
This mariner's 16th century explorations of the Gulf of St. Lawrence laid the basis for French claims to Canada.
Here's what we were looking for. Jacques Cartier.
Cartier. 1600.
Select again. Co-discoverer of this pancreatic hormone, Ontario's Frederick Banting won a 1923 Nobel Prize. Player 1?
What is insulin?
Right you are.
Famous Canadians for 2000.
Player 1. This Nova Scotia man founded a famous line of ships in 1838. Yes, Player 1.
Who's William Halifax? No.
No. Anyone else? Okay, Player 3.
Hal Fredericks?
Oh, sorry. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? It's Player 2.
Samuel Cunard.
You get to pick again, Player 2.
Defined in the OED 400.
The director of an orchestra or chorus. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What is conductor?
That's correct.
OED 800.
We return to a lofty tower forming part of a church. It's Player 1.
What is steeple?
That is correct.
OED for 1200.
Please pick again, Player 1.
Daily double.
And one of the daily double. You are in first place. Please enter your wager.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for 2400.
All right, here's your clue. A large, many-celled berry with a leathery yellow, orange, or red rind.
What is pomegranate?
That puts you even further ahead.
OED 800.
Player 1, a
1600.
road junction designed so that traffic streams do not intersect. Okay, Player 1.
What is an interchange?
Good for you. Choose again, Player 1. To move from site to site on the internet. Player 1.
What is browse?
No.
Oh shoot, and I do this all
Anyone
the
else want to
time.
hazard a guess on this? Here's the correct response. To surf.
Oh.
We return to you, Player 1.
Ancient times 400.
The astronomer Hipparchus is famed for cataloging more than 800 of these. That's even more than MGM had. Yes, Player 1.
What are stars?
Right. You again, Player 1.
Possum
Like wombats
400.
and bandicoots, possums are members of this group of about 270 species. Let's hear it, Player 1.
What are marsupials?
Right.
Now's the time for that.
Player 1, back to you. Chuck Berry knows this sweet little number of days is the typical gestation period of a possum. Player 1.
What is 16?
Yes.
And it has to be, because 16 is generally referred to as sweet
Please
16.
pick again, Player 1. Stick to it. In 1948, this Walt Kelly possum hit the funny pages. Let's hear it, Player 2.
Pogo?
That's correct.
Never heard of Pogo.
You get to pick again, Player 2.
Possum 1600.
Australia and New Guinea are home to the 5 species of this type of possum that may weigh as little as 1/4 of an ounce. Here's what we wanted. The pygmy possum.
Pygmy possum.
Player 2. Pick again. The flying possum doesn't fly. Well-developed flaps of skin along its flanks have it known by this 6-letter term. Here's the correct response. The glider.
Glider. Select again. B for part 12.
His downfall was at Philippi. Okay, player one.
Who was Brutus?
Right. Player one.
B16. There's your daily double.
So, the second daily double. You are in
I have
the
a $10,400 lead. I'll just go for the value of the clue, 1,600.
Answer this. At the end of Much Ado About Nothing, Benedict quiets this love of his with a kiss.
Who is Blanche?
Even so, you are still in the lead. The correct response is Beatrice.
It's Beatrice.
Player one. Back. In The Taming of the Shrew, she's courted by 3 men. Here's the correct response. Bianca. Player one, you pick again, please. This Dolly Parton song topped CMT's list of the 100 greatest love songs of country music. Yes, player one.
What is 9 to 5?
Sorry, that's wrong.
No.
Any other
As you
takers?
can tell, I'm not really a big fan of country music.
It's player two.
Jolene?
Oh, sorry.
No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Let's hear it, player three.
I Will Always Love
Good.
You.
And you're back into some
Always
money.
out of the hole at 800.
We return to you, player three. His first #1 country hit and first top 40 pop hit was 1975's Blue Eyes Crying in the Rain.
Shouldn't really ring in on
Yes,
this if I
player
don't
three.
know them. Willie Nelson?
Correct. Player three, back to you for our next selection. It's never too early for happy hour in It's 5 O'Clock Somewhere, a hit for Alan Jackson and him. Here's what we wanted. Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett. Well, thank God the
Choose again. Player
country
three.
music category's over. Ancient times.
I do declare Tefnut was this ancient civilization's goddess of the dew. It's player one.
What is Rome?
That's not it.
No. These clues are pretty
Any other
tough.
takers? The correct response is Egypt.
Egypt.
Select again.
Ancient times for 1200.
Darius I of this empire claimed that Bardia, the king he killed and replaced, had been an impostor. Okay, player two. Nope. Sorry.
No, that's not it.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
I guess I
Player
was.
one?
It's 50-50. What is the Persian Empire?
Good.
1600.
You get to pick. Let's go to the Clue Crew for this next clue.
Latin words for water and to lead give us the name of this type of ancient water carrier, built by the Romans.
Yes, player one.
What is aqueduct?
Hey, you're right.
Now the last
And
one.
the last clue for $2,000. If I were not Alexander, said Alexander the Great, I would be this philosopher who lived in a tub.
So it looks like I've got a runaway game here going into Final Jeopardy.
Here's the correct response. Diogenes.
Never heard of him.
Looks like you'll all be moving on to Final Jeopardy after this break. We're back. The category for Final Jeopardy today is Historic Purchases. You need to select your wager.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be pulling any Clavens, so...
Each
I'll do
direction on the
4,400.
control pad represents a different response. Press a direction to select an answer. All right, players, this is what it comes down to. Here is the final Jeopardy clue. The English received this person from the Burgundians in 1431 for the sum of 10,000 francs.
Who is Joan of Arc?
Let's see your response.
Black Prince.
And that
That's
will
what Holly
set you
put,
back.
and she is wrong. She was 1,205, so she goes down to 1,195.
What did you put as your response?
And Katie said Joan of Arc.
With that correct response, you will gain.
And she risked 1,050, so she goes to 4,650.
And your response?
Joan of Arc.
And that correct response will add...
Another 4,400. And even though my final total says 20,000, I'll tell you what we'll do.
Congratulations,
This is special for Matt.
You're the
We'll
winner.
bump that amount up to $50,000. So Matt, you're going to get $50,000 from Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. And I will see you for the next segment.